your second favorite reptile?
No, that's a good one. Well, Louis the Lizard. That was a beer commercial. Komodo dragon.
Is your second favorite? So what's your favorite reptile then?
Well, I guess a turtle.
What was your favorite and least favorite class growing up? Or she probably means subject. What was your favorite and least favorite subject?
Well, now, whether high school or grade school, or either.
Well, let's say high school, since Elsie's in high school.
Okay. Well, least favorite was probably English. Most favorite was probably some kind of manual arts, something that I could do that's constructive. I didn't apply myself real well in school, that I should have been much better. And I think part of it was lack of confidence in my abilities. And our home environment wasn't always the best, so it wasn't conducive to achieving good grades. So, but yeah, and English was hard to understand at times. I did things back then that didn't make sense, and I'm not too sure why anybody in the world has to diagram a sentence, but that's part of it. But I like shop because you built things. And I also liked mechanical drawing, things like that. I was good at it. And ultimately, that was probably the closest courses that simulated the type of work that I eventually went into. I used compasses and T-squares and assortment of things to draw and make diagrams of things. So, and eventually English, actually I'm pretty good at it now. But that was through my own self-motivation and cast into situations where you better be good at it. You didn't want anybody to think you were a dummy. So that, again, I think you can achieve whatever you want and by through perseverance and determination.
And didn't you have a hard time learning the alphabet? Were you older than normal?
Yeah, I grew up in World War II, started the first grade during that time, just shortly after the war. And our family was in a real turmoil at that time. And And school, well, the world that I knew at that time fell apart. And so I didn't get off on the right foot in the first grade well. And Mom had to go to work, and so I didn't get the right encouragement or the extra help in the early stages. So things, I didn't learn things in the sequence that I should have. And also I was kind of a tough kid. I didn't let anybody push me around. And so I got into trouble at school. But yeah, I had difficulty learning the alphabet, and I don't know how old I was when I finally learned it and was able to do okay. But that's basically it. So, and your home life and the encouragement you get from your parents and peers is really important. So,
Did you have a favorite place that you traveled to? And is there some place that you would have liked to travel to?
this is that as an adult you're referring to.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a child, we didn't go very many places, but as I got to be an adult, whether it was when we had kids and all that, we did get to go to quite a few places. I don't know whether there was any favorite place. I mean, we camped and we went fishing and all that, and we did a couple of long trips, one to Canada. That was always a marvelous trip. There's so many sights to see up there. Mountains and the rivers and the lakes are spectacular. That was a fun trip. And then we did another one that we went all the way across the country and saw friends, and it seemed like nearly every state in the country. Went to Washington, D.C., and my cousins lived back there, and we were able to visit with them. And Gary was in college in New York at that time, and we went up there, and then we stayed in Kentucky, where Brian's mom was from, and